Hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? So, welcome to LNB again. And in the last section, what we have discussed, just I'm giving a quick recap. So, we discussed about Docker file, how we can have a code and we can integrate with Docker file, then we can build it, and from the image we can create container. Okay, you can check the last video for the same thing. Okay, some other Docker file instruction we'll be covering in near future, but today we want to talk about Compose. Okay, so Docker is one of the big company that offer container solution. But as an administrator or as a developer, specifically for developers, remembering number of command for creating container, building container, networking, storage, security is really a big challenge. So what if I can give you some solution for that? Like you write code, right? You write code to do things. Likewise, rather than running all these command line things that we have done in the past like these, we can write all these instructions in a file. Okay, and that file, if we can run, then everything inside that, like image pulling, Docker image building, container creation, networking, storage, everything will be automatically getting created. Okay, so that's how Compose is giving that solution. Second thing is, by using Docker run, you can only create one container. By using Docker build, you can only build one Docker image. But what if you have a big project of microservices where you have web server, you have a database server, you have API server, you want to build three images, you want to create three containers for one single application. So where Docker Compose is also going to help you. Okay, so what Compose is basically, as you can see this logo of this octopus. Compose is a tool that can handle entire project. It doesn't matter the project has how many containers, like container 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so Docker, because Compose, I'm saying Docker Compose, so definitely other container runtime engine is not going to support. Okay, so it's a entirely Docker project. Okay, so how we're going to do that, just have a look. So in this particular section we'll be covering a sample file of container orchestration. Okay, don't worry about container orchestration thing. So now if you want to do like building of the image, creating container by run instruction, how you do, you have other operations like network, storage, and all these things. So all these things we can write into a file. Okay, it will be really simple. Okay, and you share this file with anybody, they just run the file. So all the building process, container creation, networking, everything is happening automatically. Okay, so what tool and what support you need in Docker? You need Compose support. Okay, Compose tool to run this file. And to create this file, you can optionally choose either JavaScript object notation or yet another markup language. Any option. I'm going by default with YAML. That will be really fun to write it down. Okay, you can use your normal text editor or you can use your kind of VS Code or other editor to write this file. How this file is look like, I can show you that for a sample purpose. So if you go down a little bit, this file will be something like this. Don't worry, initially I'll be helping you out. Okay, so if I give just idea about one simple compose file thing, so in YAML language. Okay, before that, let's talk about one more thing. The file has three different version. Okay, file has version 1, version 2, and version 3. Okay, so according to development of Docker, new things got added. So like here in this example you can see this is version 3, version 2, sorry. Okay, but in reality currently is version 3. Even 3 has 3.8. You can check by official website like Docker Compose file, not example, file version. Okay, so here if I just click here, and you can see here 3.8. So I'll be using this one. Okay, so what is the key? So let's say if I want to create a sample container, not by Docker run, by Compose. So the best approach is to first create a directory. I'm creating a directory like hello example. Okay, what? I'm going there. So I have to create a file called docker-compose.yml. By default, compose file needs to be only this name only. Okay, docker-compose.yml or .yml. Okay, YAML or .yml. So here the format, the first thing is version. It's a key value pair, so I will be having another separate video lecture for YAML understanding. And 3.8 is the version. Second thing is services. Okay, I can write some comment here. Will write info about container. So under this, let's say my application 1. This name you can give anything. Now this application hold what information? This application hold. So I given one single space under services. Now if I want to write something under my app 1, I have to give like this image. Let's say Alpine. Then container underscore name Ashutosh container 1. And let's say command, what parent process I want to give. In the past we have already seen what is the parent process. That's it. So how simple, right? And this is my compose file. Okay, the benefit is if you use compose file to create and build container, you will be only able to see only those container that is built by Docker Compose, not by entire machine. So how do I run this file? It's very simple. Docker Compose up-d. If you don't use -d, it will give you the output in the front. Okay, so I think it has some, okay, by mistakenly I already have this container name, so I definitely have to give some other name, 1 2 3 3, and yeah, so up-d from the same location, okay, where your compose file is there. So yeah, see, I'm having this output. Maybe my internet is not working, so in this Docker networking, so I might face some problem, but yeah, I can stop clicking like that. So what I can do is in my compose file I can check to localhost 127.0.0.1, and then I can do docker compose up again. Okay, see, okay, because if you don't want output in the front, you can hit Ctrl+C twice and use -d. Just single command, compose up-d. Now ps for checking, and if you want to check logs, you don't have to mention container name even. Logs. Okay, you want to stop it, stop. It's quite similar to Docker command line. Even you can use kill. So let the container stop first, and when it stops, I can check by ps. It's there. You don't have to use ps-a, and I can start it again like this. I'm starting and I'm checking again ps. Okay, it's simple. If you want to remove everything, this entire cleanup, whatever got created by compose, just make down. It will stop container, it will remove container, it will remove other things if something got created as well. Okay, so this is one of the most simple example. Okay, you can understand version 3, then services, name of container. Let's say if you want to create more than one container, what you have to do is you have to go and create my app2, another name. It doesn't matter about or down, image, let's say nginx, and the container underscore name is optional, and let's say ports, I want to expose some particular port number, and it's an array, so I have to expose in this format 4455 colon this. Okay, so this is my application 1, this is my application 2. In near future we can understand if this is my web server, this is my database, this is my API. So likewise I can write everything, docker compose up -d, that's it. It's going to create, see, because docker nginx image is not there, so it is pulling it first of all from Docker Hub, and then after pulling, okay, it will create container and it will do the rest. And same for another application that we have. So simply just wait for that, and when we will be just doing all these things, yeah, both container got created, and I can do docker compose ps. See, so simply your application got built. Now if you want to kill entire thing, just do kill, it will kill both things. But what if you want to start, if you do docker compose start, it will start both. If you want to start a particular container, then there's nothing like container, it's all about app, my app 1 or my app 2. So you have to do docker compose my app 1, and what you want to do, start. It will not start the other application, it will only start, okay, up exited. And if you do just start, it will try both container to start, and that's it. And one entire cleanup down, everything is all set. So this was the first example of compose file. By the way, if you have installed Docker in using Docker Desktop, compose is already installed. Okay, if you don't have installed Docker by compose by Docker Desktop, sorry, then you have to go and check docker compose install. Open the first official link, choose your operating system, okay, like for me Mac, Windows, Linux, or anywhere. So let's say the next Mac, choose and follow this step, and that is done. Okay, so that's it for this lecture. See you soon in next. Thank you.